Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and this is your AEW versus NXT review. Before we get into tonight's show, guys, today's show, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that wee notification bell because your support means a bunch to me. And the reason I moved the cowboy hat is I was certain I put it in the bin because my son keeps wanting to dress up as a cowboy for fucking Halloween. Right, let's get into the show. We've got to kick off with AEW first of all. So we get Wardrobe versus Jungle Boy right out the bat. I gave this 2 stars. Both guys done really well here. I just really wasn't mega into this match, but Jungle Boy helped. Wardrobe picked up the win. Jungle Boy helped put him over, and it just looked really good. Then looks like we're going to get Kingston versus Moxley at Full Gear in an I Quit match, which I'm really excited for, to be honest with you. I think both of these guys can put on a hell of a show, and especially in an I Quit environment, they're going to put on a great show. Then we get Kenny Omega versus Sonny Kiss. Omega pick up the win. This is just a squash match. It was there to put Kenny over, so I'm not going to rate it, but Kenny got the win here. Kenny helps Sonny Kiss up after the match. They kind of shake hands. He holds up his hand, tells the crowd to cheer for him, hugs Sonny and then leaves the ring. There was a couple of segments here that just really didn't fucking float my boat at all. They were okay, like it was alright. They had like Orange Cassidy and Cody and stuff, but they were alright. It was nothing great. I would recommend you go watch the rest of the show instead from this kind of segmenty part. So then we get Penta El Zero versus Phoenix. Phoenix pick up the win. 3 stars, guys. I'm not a big fan of these two wrestlers, but this was a great match and it's turned me on to these guys. I've been YouTubing a few of their matches, but really turned me on to these guys. I really am enjoying these. Colt Cabana versus the Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page pick up the win here. 3 stars again, guys. The first half of this match was a fucking bit of a drag. And I honestly thought that it wasn't going to get anything. It was still enjoyable. It still probably got a 2.5. But the second half really sealed the deal for it there. The Dark Order come out after it, grab Colt Cabana and take him backstage as Page just watches on. Then we have a little kind of ad cut. After it we get Taz, Ricky and Cage. They kind of cut a promo going on about the titles and shit, but I don't know. See the Taz, Ricky and Cage thing? I'm just really not fucking into them at all. Like Taz and Cage, I'm like they look good. Cage looks good. Like looks like he's good, but I just don't like him. Then we get Jericho and MJF. Oh my god, this is one of them. Right, they talk a wee bit, and then it happens, guys. It fucking happens. A fucking musical number on. We won't do sports entertainment. We're only going to be wrestling. Normal, good old wrestling. Fucking musical number. Like, I'm not a big fan of musicals. I actually hate musicals. I don't like them at all. Doesn't mean I mean there's a couple that I would. No, I don't like musicals at all. I don't understand the premise of it. I hate going to the theatre. My partner, my fiancée loves musicals. She's like got a musical theatre degree and shit, and she fucking loves it. I hate it. I really can't stand musicals at all. I'm more the, wrestling shit. But she loved watching this, so did my kids as well. I just want to thank Chris Jericho and MJF about how fucking annoying it's going to be to try and convince my partner that I don't want to go see musicals or watch them on the TV because of this. Cunts. This is fun, guys. And you know why they done it, didn't you? Because it's wrestling, right? But what they've done is they've took the sports entertainment shit that WWE do and they're doing it better than what WWE do. Because tonight on Twitter, last night and then this morning when I woke up, when I fucking first seen it before I watched the episode, was this was trending. People were sharing it everywhere. They were laughing and just having fun. And that's the thing. You can tell both these guys are having fun. And they do entertainment better than what fucking the entertainment wrestling shit does. Which is a little bit annoying. I can't do this justice. I can't sing the songs. I'm fucking terrible at singing. Go watch it because you're going to love it. It was fun as fuck to watch. Go check it out. Then we get Britt Baker versus King. Britt Baker pick up the win. It was a squash match. I gave it 1.5. But King did look good. Obviously, squash matches are there to like just make one person look good. But there is an opportunity for you to get some of your stuff in. And King really did that here. We head over to Darby and Steve-O for some reason. Steve-O narrates Darby Allin rolling down a kind of skate ramp in a body bag. I don't even know how the hell this would pan into wrestling, but you know, like jackass shit. Then we get Private Party versus the Young Bucks versus the Butcher and the Blade versus the Dark Order, Reynolds and Silver. The Young Bucks pick up the win here. 3 stars. It was a good match, just enjoyable wrestling. Nothing to look into in it. It was just enjoyable. After the match, FTR enters the ring, who were on commentary. They offer beers to the Young Bucks. The Bucks send the beers flying. In comes what's supposed to be the kind of timekeeper. He smacks Bucks with a chair. FTR holds one of the Bucks, and the guy with the chair hops onto the top rope and then flies off with a spike pile driver. FTR wraps his shuriken around Matt's leg. Cash to the top of the rope. He dives off and snaps Matt's leg by the chair, apparently. But yeah, overall, guys, I gave this 3 stars. I thought it was a great show. My fiance, my kids have watched that musical segment like 4 times, and I'm like going to just stop it because I hate musical stuff. But I can't deny it's stuck in my head. Jericho and MJF fucking dancing around. It's pretty stuck in my head. It's doing my tits in. But that's the thing as well. I watched the AEW tonight. I had some great wrestling. Had good moments, shit moments when there was lulls in the show, and then I actually had this, and I sat and I watched it and I had a smile on my face. And after I seen the show, after it was done, I was like, that's a good show. It was just fun wrestling, and as many people will probably moan about it for having singing shit and stuff like that, but it was just fun. Let's all just lighten up a wee bit. It's 2020. We just had Jericho in a musical on fucking TV, so it was fun. Right, so NXT, we've got Kushida and Ciampa. Kushida versus Ciampa versus Dream. Kushida pick up the win here. 3 stars, guys. Awesome way to kick off the show. Hard hitting. Just a great match. Definitely go check that one out. Then we get Amber Moon versus Jessie Kema. Amber Moon pick up the win here. I gave it 1.5. Amber Moon looked still a wee bit rusty. She's still trying to get back to work, but she did look great. I like her work. She is a great wrestler. After it, Amber Moon is celebrating. It's cut short when Dakota Kai shows up. And it just kind of goes on from there. I just can't get the MJF and Jericho out my head. Right, so Austin Theory versus Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed pick up the win here. I didn't even rate this, guys. It was a total squash match. It was like 3 minutes. Then Austin Theory, after it, gets on the microphone, says he's the future and demands another match. Then we get Austin Theory against Bronson Reed again. Bronson Reed pick up the win, and it was like 7 seconds or something. So they literally just didn't let this guy, like, he didn't just get in one squash match, he was like squashed. Fucking squash sandwich for Austin. You get Adios, Scott and Atlas versus Phantasma. I'm not saying the first part because I don't know. Legado, I don't know. Phantasma, right? They won. This was an awesome match, guys. I've not really been a big fan of these people, but this was an awesome match. I actually really liked it. 3 stars, fun to watch. I can really say it was awesome. Then we get Derek Marvick and Killing Dane versus Everrise. I hate that name, Everrise. Anyway, winners via DQ were Everrise. 2 minutes it was on for. It was a waste of time watching. Then we get Casey versus Lee. Casey pick up the win. A 1 star. It was like 2 minutes. I literally just wrote meh. Then we get Andrew Anthony versus Timothy Thatcher. Timothy Thatcher pick up the win. 56 seconds or 54 seconds it was. I didn't even rate it. Anyway, then we get NXT Tag Team Championship. Brazango versus Birch and Locran. Birch and Locran pick up the win. 2.5. Good main event, nothing great. But after it, Pat McAfee The guy removes his mask, Pat McAfee's in it. He shouts that these are the new champs and this is the undisputed. Also, orange. Just in case you were wondering what the orange thing was. Halloween guy still up. Right guys, overall 2.5. NXT was cool. I feel, see there was so many squash matches in this, it just I gave it 2.5 just because there was the very good very first match and then the last match and there was that middle one. They were good, but then like there was so many squash matches in it and it's just like, why would you squash so much of your roster? I know they've got fucking huge roster, it's WWE, but why would they squash so much of their roster? Anyway, it was fun, like I say, it was nothing special. But overall, tonight's winner for me personally was AEW. Like I said, I can't get MJF and Jericho out of my head. Fucking been sitting watching it like 4 or 5 times. The matches they had on the show were great as well. Not all of them, obviously. That's the thing as well. Like, it doesn't need to be a great show every bloody week, but just something that's fun as hell. But definitely MJF and Jericho won the night. Like, just they were hilarious. The I Quit match is going to be full gear. Is going to be insane between Moxley and Eddie, but I really think AEW picked up the win tonight, and it's a testament to AEW. Obviously, just over a year old or just coming in for a year old, they really are doing pretty good. I'm enjoying them, and my son wants an AEW wrestling ring for Christmas. He also wants the NXT War Rings game, the wrestling ring, which is massive. Try to talk him into the AEW one because it's cheaper. No, but guys, well, let me know what you thought about tonight. What did you think was good? Was AEW better than NXT? What's your thoughts and feelings on Wednesday night wrestling? Leave it in the comments below. While you're there, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that wee notification bell. And see if you hit see more, you'll actually go to No See More Scanner for the Simpsons. Just see more on the actual description. You'll go in there and go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where you'll be able to get some other content that I put up as well. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you here tomorrow. I think I've got a top 10. I'll see you on Saturday for the SmackDown review as well. Anyway guys, see you later.